welcome back everyone. This is Acid Roots. We've got more Wario for you. So, this is in all stretches a Mario-esque game. It's definitely another one to take a look at. And I kind of like when Nintendo does things like this because it gives you more to actually do. So Wario's a pretty seasoned character. He's someone that can hold his own game. And I'd almost say that these games provide a little bit more fun than the Luigi games do. But we still have never really seen Wario in a Mario game. Ever. And, the reason why is because Wario was not created by Miyamoto. So, he was created by the creator of Metroid. I think his name is Gunpei Yokoi. I don't know how to say his name, but that's who he was created by. And so he died. He left Nintendo, so we never really got to see what he would have done with that character. But he's since been in every party game and that sort of thing. And these games are actually pretty fun. The one that I probably least remember, I actually have owned every Wario Land game, 1 through 4, and I've beaten the first one, I stopped playing the third one, and I couldn't understand the fourth one. Now, after Wario Land 2, Nintendo really starts incorporating things that are not side-scrollers, so this is really the only one that is just like Mario, because there's a golf-esque game in Wario Land 3, and I really did not feel like, I don't like golf, so I didn't feel like trying to understand that. And then they started incorporating other things into Wario Land 4. So Wario Land 2 I played through, but that was just another sleepwalking-esque game. So, but I never beat that game. That's one thing I will say, is I never beat it, and I actually watched an LP of it this year. 1998 was a strange year for Nintendo, just because they didn't have anything really going. I mean, Nintendo was staying afloat on games that they had released the year prior, because if you look at like January 1998 and May of 1998, there were not games for the Nintendo 64. There just weren't. You had to go with wrestling, you had to go with GoldenEye, you had to go with Yoshi's Story, which was too short. They really were not that awake that year. I mean, it's a good thing that they had Rareware as well, because I don't know what would have happened if Banjo-Kazooie wouldn't have been out that year. And so obviously the Game Boy was barely staying afloat too. I mean, you can try and tell me some games that were good in 1997, but I'm not buying it. 1996-97, the good games just kind of really came to a halt. And I'd say this game, I'd say Wario Land 2 was a good one. James Bond 007 might have been another one. I'm going to do that game. And Pokemon, of course, but there just weren't a ton of them. My guess is just Nintendo ran out of ideas. I think that's what I'm thinking. That's pretty much it, because they just didn't have the franchises to carry the machine at that point in time. They really should have released another Mario game. That's what I think should have happened, but you'll notice that Nintendo kind of avoided doing another two-dimensional Mario game. At least one with not 3D character models like in New Super Mario Brothers. So, but yeah, regardless, this game is fun, and I did play it, and Like I said, after about the year 2001, I really just stopped playing the Game Boy entirely. And my history with the Game Boy Advance, I mean, the Game Boy Advance had such a short life that, 3 years in, it was already over. The DS came out in 2004, and I really didn't like the DS because I didn't feel like touching the screen, and there weren't a lot of games coming out for the Game Boy Advance. But, I mean, it was just a strange time period for that sort of thing. There are secrets, don't think that there aren't. That's one of them. The stages with the circle in the middle are gonna be the ones that have the extras in them. But in the next video, we will probably get a treasure. You see all those blanks there? That's what it is. So alright, stay tuned. We're gonna complete Rice Beach, and you'll see more.